Hello everyone, I am Mr. Pritesh Aher, working as an assistant professor in civil engineering department, and we will be offering a elective smart city and infrastructure for all SY BTech students. So coming to the need of the course, as we know that smart city mission which has already been initiated in 2015 by the central government, and there are 100 cities which are developed in entire India based on whatever the mission guidelines are given. So coming to the need of the course, as unplanned urban growth which we can see in the cities. Then second one is traffic congestion and poor transportation. For day to day basis, whatever the transportation and the traffic issues are there, so we are facing those issues. The next is water and waste management issues, as water is one of the important aspect, and we have to focus the management of that particular water, as well as the waste which has been generated by the city. We have to treat that waste and we should reuse that particular water. The next is power shortages and inefficient energy use. As we know that energy as well as electricity is one of the prominent thing which is required, and we have to deal with the generation as well as its distribution. So for that purpose, we are moving towards the smart energy grids, so that we can have a good energy grids and we can provide the energy to each and every corner of the entire nation. Then poor public safety and security, as day by day we are moving towards the surveillance of the entire area, and for that the agenda behind that is the safety of the people. So for that purpose, in what way artificial intelligence and machine learning can be used for to ensure that we can control the theft and everything in the city area or even in the rural area. So for that purpose we have to focus on this. Then environmental degradation, that is one of the important aspect that we can see, as UN has announced the 17 sustainable goals, and the majority of the thing is we are following the sustainable goals, so that we can reach or we can give maximum means the maximum utilization of renewable sources will be there, and we can have a less harm to the environment. So for that purpose we have to think in that direction. Then coming to the overview of the course, as we can see, this course introduces the fundamental concepts of smart cities and its components. Then we have modern urban infrastructure systems, which is focusing on how we can bring a digital governance in that. The next is data driven governance is there. Then sustainable engineering is one of the aspects. Now coming to the key domains, we will be focusing on the smart governance. Then second one is the intelligent transportation system. Then third one is smart energy and water management, then waste management, then ICT enabled public services, then IoT applications and AI and ML applications in infrastructure planning. Now if you see the course objectives, as the first course objective is to introduce the concept and components of the smart cities, including the infrastructure, technology and sustainability. So if you see throughout this particular course, we are focusing on these three things, that is infrastructure, technology and sustainability. So around that we have to design and plan the city in such a way that we can achieve the good infrastructure, we can give a good technology, and also we can achieve the sustainability. The next is to enable the students to apply the basic need and planning concept to solve the various infrastructure problems such as transportation, water supply and waste management. So as these are the basic needs which is required by every human being, and we are focusing on that particular planning and design aspect. The next course objective is to apply the emerging technologies such as IoT, then GIS and data analytics, then designing and developing a smart city infrastructure solution in such a way that we can give ease to all the people those are staying in the urban areas. Then last course objective is to encourage critical thinking through the various case studies and real world examples of smart city projects, focusing on challenges and best practices. As we know, throughout the globe the smart city projects are completed. In some of the countries already it has been initiated longer back, and they have completed that project. So we are going to discuss those case studies with the students, as well as some of the cities where first phases has been completed in India also. So we are discussing those real life problems what they have faced, as well as the case studies related to the success and as well as failure. The next is course outcome, what students will able to learn from this particular course. So if you see the first course outcome, that is describe concept, features and components of smart cities with the relevant examples. So this will be complete basic thing which what students are going to learn related to the smart city. Next is they are going to demonstrate the structure and regulatory mechanisms of smart city development in context with India as well as the international standards. As we know that unless and until we don't have any benchmarks or systems which has been set, we cannot work on that particular thing. So for that purpose, we are going to refer the regulations we given by the Indian government as well as the regulations which are laid down by some of the international levels also. The smart city guidelines are given by the various agencies. The next is we are going to apply the GIS and remote sensing techniques for the spatial data analysis and the infrastructure planning in smart cities. So whatever today we could see digitalization is going on, so we want every data in the digitalized form, and for that purpose we are going to apply the GIS and remote sensing to get all the digital images of whatever the planning and designing which we are doing for the entire India. Then relate smart city transportation technologies and their role in improving urban mobility and sustainability. So for that already we have discussed that transportation and the traffic congestion, that is one of the important aspect. So for that purpose, in what way smart technologies can be used and we can able to achieve or reduce down the issues which are coming. Then last one is suggest smart solutions for the urban water, air and waste management using IoT technologies. Now one of the important aspect in the entire world which is there is related to the air, water and the waste which has been generated, or the sources of water and air. We should have a good quality of water, good quality of air, where people can stay in that particular city and they can get a good luxurious life through this particular resources, as well as whatever the waste which has been generated, we have to focus on that waste might be water or it might be solid waste. So we have to do the critical analysis of this, and we should come up with some of the good smart solutions so that we can reduce down this waste and we can get a good life in that particular city. Now why to choose this elective? As first is to relevance to the future ready infrastructure and urban development. Now you could see urban development which is going on, so we require a relevance related to that in what way we can upgrade that particular infrastructure. So for that we will require the knowledge. Then interdisciplinary learning. So we are offering this course to all branches, and definitely every branch or whatever the branches we have in the engineering, they have to come together and they have to work for this smart city and infrastructure. So interdisciplinary learning will be there. The next is direct application in smart city India mission and global urbanization. So students, after getting this knowledge or this particular course, they can apply for the various jobs which are offered by the government, and they can be a contribution for this particular smart India mission. Then combines technology, planning and sustainability. So ultimately we will be working on this part only, technology, planning and sustainability. Then unit 1, as it will be a basic introduction to the smart city, what are the concepts as well as components of the smart city. Then second thing which is related to the planning and development of the smart city. In second unit we will come across smart city mission of India, as well as some of the benchmarks which are given by the India as well as abroad. Then third unit is application of GIS and remote sensing. So we will have a basic idea of geographical information system as well as remote sensing, and we will have some hands-on experience on this particular technology also. Then we have smart urban transportation infrastructure. So for urban transportation as well as the public transportation system, what are the technology and in what way we can achieve those things so that we can give ease to each and every passenger. Then last unit is smart technologies for sanitation infrastructure. So it might be related to the waste management such as water and solid, and we have to focus on that. Then water grid systems are there, that is water supply system, and last is related to the air quality management. So we have to maintain that particular air quality in the cities. Conduction methodologies. So, conventional we have blackboard teaching is there, then we will have a PowerPoint presentation, as well as we have certain discussion related to the case studies, and in the practical we will be having some assignments in the group form as well as in individual form. Then we will have some site visits to the smart city projects, then expert talks will be delivered, and mini project will be given to the students where they will be preparing some models as well as prototypes. So, benefits, we can see that some government initiatives are there, where government students can be a part of this particular government initiatives and they can serve over there. Then private sector, various organizations are working and they are giving the services in the smart city, so they can be a part of that particular services. And the last one is they can have a career or they can go for the PG courses in this particular specialization of smart city and infrastructure. Thank you very much.